Hi and welcome to the Geek Legion of Doom. This is a superhero movie review. And I guarantee you've never seen a superhero film like this. I'm talking about The Amazing Bulk. That's right, you heard me, The Amazing Bulk. So this is obviously going to be a mockbuster film based on The Incredible Hulk. Now, the interesting thing here, The Incredible Hulk is clearly an effects-heavy film. And the makers of this film and this production company obviously don't have anywhere near that sort of money to spend on an effects-heavy movie like this. But they obviously clearly wanted to get in on the action and make a film which is kind of basically a Hulk rip-off type. So the route that they've done is they've actually made it well, this is what I think they've done anyway, is they've actually made it a kids film. And when I say kids film, I'm talking very young kids film. At least that's the impression that I get. I mean, I can't seriously believe that people would make this and expect adults to watch this and enjoy it, unless they're just taking the piss. So it actually follows a kind of similar route to the Hulk film and the Hulk storyline. Basically, you have a scientist basically trying to make some sort of serum to extend his life and increase muscle mass, and he's got he wants to propose to his girlfriend, and he's got this sort of grumpy general father and who doesn't want anything to do with him and all that, but he sort of proposes anyway. But then a mugger steals the engagement ring, and eventually he sort of turns into the Amazing Bulk, and kind of goes in a low budget path of destruction. So it kind of vaguely follows that sort of Incredible Hulk storyline in a very sort of basic version, at least. But the thing is here is just this is completely filmed in a green screen. There's not really any real sets in this. So it has a very, very cheap and kind of that sort of artificial look, but it didn't even try to hide it. And this is very, very, it looks like it's kind of being filmed in a kind of last generation video game almost. And now the actual Bulk himself is purple rather than green, because that'd be too similar. But he's obviously a very similar stature, overly muscular, but looks kind of almost like you would imagine a Hulk to look like. But he's obviously, it looks like a very, very low budget cartoon. I mean, it doesn't try to be realistic, is the point I'm trying to get across here. But it really has to be seen to be believed, to be quite honest with you. It's such a sort of strange film in a kind of weird, wonderful way. I mean, this is a great film if you're having a party and you just want something really weird to put on your TV while you've got your friends around getting the beers and what have you. Then you can do actually a lot worse than this. But I seriously wouldn't sit down and watch it in hope of sort of seeing any type of real narrative or get really much from an actual film perspective. Now, like I said, I mean, I think maybe it's aimed for kids, because it's obviously the way the dialogue and everything like that it sounds like it's meant to be for kids. I think, but even that is going to be very young kids. I mean, I don't have kids myself, so it's very difficult for me to say, oh, kids like this, kids like that. But I can't imagine a sort of 10, 12-year-old being interested in this, because I think they'd be probably interested in it a little bit more, something a little bit more edgy these days, to be honest with you. And so I'm talking very, very young kids, around the sort of 5 mark. I would imagine that this kind of thing would be suitable for, because it's very bright, very colourful. The actors kind of act like they're acting on these sort of like kids, variety shows and things like that. Very, very strange movie. I was interested to see how they would try and do a Hulk mockbuster, and fair enough. Maybe they've kind of it was the best idea if they were going to do one, to do it as a kind of a kid's silly film. But it's a real oddity, this one. So I really can't recommend it. Unless you are buying it for a very young person. But even then, you're going to have so much else that they're probably going to be interested in. I don't see why you would get this one. Or the only other reason I should say would be just to put it on, just to take the piss and laugh at it, because there is no other reason to kind of really to tell you about this film. But as a film, I can't genuinely tell people, yeah, watch it, because it's good special effects or whatever. It's got to be seen to be believed. So I'm going to give this one a 2 out of 10, purely for the sort of the oddity value and the kind of strangeness that is The Amazing Bulk. Watch at your peril. See you later.